it's gonna be hard, isn't it? I really regret the breakfast choice we made. I don't usually have that for breakfast. What we had last night was super salty, and now I'm really thirsty.
Now I think it's getting into the point of where it's a lot more challenging now.
Not drinking water for so long, you must like be struggling to talk.
Ramadan, Kareem, Fizz
Hey
fam.
guys.
So we are currently staying in Dubai, and it is now the month of Ramadan, which means that all the local people here and the Muslims, they're going to be celebrating for a whole month Ramadan. And during Ramadan, one of the main things that they do is they abstain from eating. So they don't drink any water, they don't eat any food or have any gum, coffee, anything like that during daylight hours. So they practically fast for the whole month.
Yeah.
Which is like 30 days. I don't know how they do it, guys.
I know.
So what we're going to do is we're going to attempt one feeble day of it tomorrow.
Gonna try.
And see how it feels for them. So we want to join in the local culture here, see how it feels, and just join in the spirit of Ramadan. Because it's like a really important and special month for the people here. They
It's
have
massive. There's decorations everywhere. It's like a really big celebration.
It's a really big celebration. It sounds like it could be something which is not enjoyable, but I think that people really enjoy it. It's a time for them to get really spiritual and reflection. So we're actually starting the video now the night before tomorrow, because I don't know what the time is now.
Currently 8:11.
8:11. We're going to try and go to bed early tonight, because what we have to do is we have to just set an alarm in time before the sun rises, so we can have our first meal, our pre-dawn meal. That is going to be the last time we can eat.
What time does the sun rise?
The sunrise was at 5:39 today.
5:39.
Ooh, hey little Cumber wants
I
to
think
join
we
in.
do have to set it for like 3 AM, because we'd never considered doing this, but loads of you guys have asked us on our social accounts, at Family Fizz by the way, to actually have a go at this. So you guys have actually said that we have to get up at 3 o'clock, like eat between 3 and 3:30, and then go back to bed, and that one's called Suhoor.
Suhoor, it's the pre-dawn meal.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure you finish it before the sun rises, and then you can eat again when the sun sets.
Yeah.
So guys, we're now going to be trying to get an early night ready for the Suhoor.
Yes. What? Hang on. What time does the sun set?
Sunset was at 18:52 today.
So it's basically 7 o'clock.
Wow, okay.
7 o'clock.
Me and Darren have actually practiced intermittent fast. We do tend to do this, but I feel like this is going to be really hard. This is going to be
very challenging.
I feel really grateful that we're getting to do this. It's really fun that we get to take part in this, but it's going to be hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we're doing it together.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased Darren is joining in with me to do this.
So anyway, we're going to see you guys at 3 AM. Hey guys, us again. So it is now 3:14 AM, if you can see that there. This is our baby monitor. And then outside, as you can see, it's all dark behind us. So Georgie is now getting on with cooking, like not quite midnight feast, but literally food in the middle of the night.
It's called Suhoor.
Yeah.
I can't believe it, guys. It was so hard to wake up. I felt like I'd just been to sleep, and to wake up to eat, I just don't feel hungry now. But obviously you have to eat out for a reason. There's a reason why you wake up early for this.
Yeah, I don't feel hungry at all either, because you know Georgie said that we were going to be getting an early night. Well, in my like fear of how this might go, I was like, I'm going to need to eat some more stuff. So as you can see here in the sink, there's a bowl. I actually had a massive bowl of muesli, and then I also had a tub of ice cream as well. So I'm literally feeling really stuffed. But it was just like, I don't know, I'm just going through all the thoughts in my mind of that. I'm not going to be able to cope with doing it, so I've been trying to counteract it, but yeah, now I've probably had too much. So what we have in here?
Right, we're gonna have a high protein meal, because I saw online it's a good idea to have that, because it lasts a long time. Energy wise, if we just have something super sugary, then we'll just be hungry literally hours later. So we've got this protein bread, well that's pretty good. We've got these vegan sausages, and then I'm just mashing some tofu here, which is actually high protein tofu, so it's really, really hard to batch. And I'm gonna make scrambled egg, but it's like vegan version. Cooked breakfast. I thought that'd be nice to wake up to something we love.
Also, in my mind, the hardest part of this is going to be the lack of this for the whole of the daylight hours. So I'm now about to like try and drink all of this bottle before I have some food, because it's going to be the last hydration.
5 minutes, okay?
Yeah.
Until your breakfast. Well, we've got to be quiet because the girls are probably wondering like what is going on. I don't think we've really told them what we're doing, have we?
No.
Not properly, so. Take a look at our last meal before we fast, Fizz fam. We can do this now and savour every mouthful.
No, that's the thing, it makes you more grateful, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm Looking forward to it still at this stage, yeah.
Right guys, so we've got to quickly eat this up before the sun rises, and then also so we can get back to sleep and then try and get as much sleep in before we wake up, and I think that's when it's going to get really, really like difficult, isn't it? I know I'm setting us up to fade away, being negative already, but I'm just like preparing us for the worst.
It's going to be a challenge. I don't think there's any point saying to ourselves that it's not going to be a challenge, is there?
No.
It's obvious it's going to be difficult.
There's a reason why people do this. It takes you through. I know we're going to go on a journey. Anyway, I'm going to be quiet now. I'm going to eat this.
I feel like I'm probably going to have a massive headache all day, which is terrifying.
Right guys, we've just finished our breakfast. My tummy is very full. There's so much protein in that meal, so hopefully that gives us enough energy and lasts a long time throughout the day. Can you see it's still dark outside, no sun out there, which is perfect. It's 3:48. I think we're going to be able to get back in bed before 4, and then we've probably got another 3 hours until we wake up.
Like the feeling to me is like when you wake up in the middle of the night to go to the airport, and then obviously you're really excited. So this is something new, so I feel really excited about it.
I know, I feel really grateful that we get to have this experience, that we get to take part in what the local people are doing. And also like, I don't know, as the day goes through, we'll get to know how it like feels just a little tiny bit. Like we have to
watch
say
us
this.
slowly deteriorate.
Yeah, watch us slowly deteriorate because we're not used to doing this. But anyway guys, right, we'll see you in the morning. Good night.
Good night. So here we go, it is now the next day, guys. So far, it has been kind of just like a normal morning. We've rushed to get ready a little bit because obviously we went back to bed at like 4 AM. And then I actually woke up literally 3 times to go for a wee because I drank so much water before that. Like before I went to bed the first time, but then also drank another 2 litres during that time I was awake in like the middle of the night. Georgie or I don't tend to have breakfast until about 10 AM. We kind of have a later breakfast. So that is not going to be a challenge for us. But the water thing is a bit of a tricky one because obviously it's really hot here. If we have the windows open, then it's super hot, but we love letting the oxygen in, but then you're sweating. And if we don't have the windows open, you're not sweating, then you have to have the aircon on, and that's taking all the moisture out anyway. So whatever way, you're losing a lot of moisture.
Guess what I nearly did this morning? So we were drinking water last night with our meal, and then afterwards I ran back in the kitchen and I brought my bottle in and quickly drank some more before bed. I woke up this morning and there was some water left over in the bottle. I woke up and even though it was on my mind that we were doing today's fast, I nearly picked up the bottle out of habit to drink, and I was like, oh no. So I've cleared all the bottles away, like so we don't accidentally do it, even though we've got huge piles stocked up in the kitchen, haven't we, of water bottles.
Yeah.
Out of habit, we could accidentally go and drink some, so we're gonna have to really be vigilant we don't forget. So I made a mistake last night, or early this morning, made our breakfast, and I really regret the breakfast choice we made. I don't usually have that for breakfast. I usually have berries and yogurt, and I love that, and that's not salty. What we had last night was super salty, and now I'm really thirsty this morning, even more than usual, because we've had salty food. That's a bad move, isn't it? The salt content.
Yeah, good point. One thing which we have noticed over here is that while you're out and about during Ramadan, then you'll notice that the restaurants here have covers over the front of them, and that is to try and make it like easier for the people who are fasting. So I don't know if we need to do something a little bit like that at home or not, because as I said, we're kind of used to not eating for certain periods of the day, but we're not used to not drinking, so maybe we need to put that all out of sight and like just try and make it a bit easier on ourselves. But we're ready for this, we're excited for it, we're excited for the experience and ready for the day to commence.
I know it's so early on already in the day, but I'm feeling really thirsty already. Can you believe what me and Daddy are doing today?
I actually was really excited for you to do this because I thought it's really magical.
Oh, it is actually a really magical time of the year
And then-
in this part of the world, isn't it? Because outside there's all like these little lights that are all sparkling, like all moons and stars. People say there's a really nice like spirit and cheer at this time of year as well.
And then after you do the fast, you actually get a big congratulations with a big feast.
I know, which we'll tell you guys about later on, but let's first focus on the day. I don't think me and Daddy should be thinking about the feast just as yet, because like I said, it's only 8:54.
Wow.
We now got to take Sienna to school. I've actually having to feed Karma her little pouch of baby food in the car, which isn't making me hungry. This doesn't bother me. Looking at food, thinking about food doesn't bother me. But I've literally built and ingrained in such a habit of drinking water, even for you in the morning. Like every time we wake up, we all have to drink water. I have to drink 1 to 2 litres. Sienna, you always have to drink 1 or 2 glasses.
Yeah.
We have to start our day off like that. And it's been really hard for me and Daddy, isn't it? So Daddy's now concentrating on the driving, but all around us, all of people in these cars, some of these people may actually be fasting as well. So one part of Ramadan is actually exercise and patience. So people might be a little bit slow and cranky in their cars. We've got to have patience. Oh, you want some more food? I don't think you would last for Ramadan, would you? She's like, give me some more, mummy.
Right guys, that is Sienna dropped off.
I feel like one of the hardest things this morning is that I just feel so tired that we literally deliberately got up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I feel so tired from that.
I feel good. It's now 9:09.
I know, let's be positive.
I feel good.
If we start like complaining or like
That's
saying
what
it's
it's about
hard
as
now.
well. It's basically about being mindful and grateful, so realising all what we have in the world. And so obviously, yeah, we're abstaining for this little short period of time, but then we actually have that luxury of getting to have it at the end of the day, don't we?
Hey Fizz fam, it's now 11:06 AM and we've just come out of the meeting, and I've got to say, because we were super busy, it took my mind off feeling thirsty and of the thought of food. So I'm actually feeling really good right now. I'm starting to feel a little bit more energized. I knew what lay ahead of me in the daytime, and that kind of like set me off. Like basically I kind of started having a negative attitude towards the rest of the day, thinking that it was going to be really hard. But now I've got like on with the day and I've been keeping busy in the meeting. It's just been taking my mind off it. I know like literally we've still got hours ahead, but I'm feeling good so far. How are you feeling, Darren?
I'm feeling good. Also, I was going to say, just like in relation to what you're saying, one of the things about Ramadan as well is that you don't complain. So obviously we're looking for the positives and things. That's literally what we've always told the Fizz fam anyway. Look for what's good in every situation. So yeah, there's plenty of things that are good, aren't there?
We are back home now, guys, and I think that we're going to have to keep ourselves super busy and keep out of the kitchen where all the temptation is. So I'll show you our huge supply of water. Here we have our water supply. So obviously, because we're in Dubai, we can't drink the tap water, so that's why we have all those bottled waters. So we're going to have to make sure that I don't accidentally go in there and like go to pick one up, because I can really feel this thirsty sensation going on in my mouth, and I'm very, very like quite disciplined at making sure that I drink a lot of water throughout the day. In fact, some of you might say I'm obsessed with it, but I love feeling hydrated. It makes me feel energized and healthy and just generally all round good. So I've now got that feeling in my mouth where I've left it far too long since I've had water. So I'm gonna have to really try and hard and fight that and not accidentally go and drink some water. I know that sounds crazy, guys, but it's just second nature to me to do that. Also, what I would usually do during the day is go for a long walk with Karma or do a bit of a workout in the bedroom. So today I'm going to have a day off exercise and going outside, because obviously we're in Dubai, it's super hot out there. It must be like at least 37 degrees. It's very humid and like dry all at once. So I'm not going to go out there in case I sweat too much and lose too much moisture. Hands up for all the people who work outside, work in construction, and they're doing Ramadan. That is hardcore, because you must be losing so much water. Darren is just having a little bit of relax. You're feeling tired, aren't you, already? I think it's because you also got up in the night and then you kept doing loads of wheeze, and then obviously little Karma is keeping us awake, aren't you? So you're feeling tired from that. But what I think we should do is keep ourselves busy now, get on with all the chores and the tasks that we need to do. Because we've got, basically you've got a huge to-do list, so have I.
Yeah, but I'm just like, am I in a mental state to be able to do that?
This is all mental.
Yeah.
All of today is mental. Me and Darren have actually done, like, we've been practicing intermittent fasting, which is where you delay your breakfast and you have it later on in the day. We've been doing that about 4 years, so we're used to that, but we're not used to the water part. This is called like a dry fast, where you literally have no water, not even a black coffee. That makes us feel quite low in energy. Also, I've even done a 3-day fast. I did that several years ago. I just wanted to do it for the challenge and just to see how it would feel. And do you know what? The whole of that was just mental. It didn't actually feel physically that hard. It was just in my mind. So I think we should take advantage of this and get on with all the chores, and like literally we've just removed like waste and time drinking and eating. Shall we go and see how your sister's doing? Hi, you alright?
Hi, I'm good.
How'd your Spanish lesson go?
It was really good. How are you going along with like the fasting? How do you feel?
I feel really good.
Really?
Yeah, I actually don't feel too bad. To begin with, when I woke up, I didn't feel that. I don't know, I think I had a negative mindset. I was like, oh no, I can't believe what I've got to do today. But now I feel good. I feel really excited, and I just can't believe other people like do this for 30 days in the heat and they're working outside. I'm just trying to be really grateful like that I get to be indoors and just be with you guys.
Yeah, my tutor said that she's actually doing it as well.
Oh wow.
She said that the most difficult part about it is like the sleep deprivation.
Oh right, what, because you have to wake up early?
Yeah,
that's what I said to Darren. I said I feel really tired because I had to wake up and then go back to sleep.
Yeah.
But it took us ages to get back to sleep. Little Karma, she's got so much energy. Hopefully my energy levels can match your energy levels, you cheeky. Technically Mia should be doing Ramadan. Did you know that, Mia?
Yeah.
You should technically be doing
like
it.
over 10 then you're supposed
or if
to
you
do
start puberty, they do
Yeah.
expect you to do it, but obviously you don't have to do it anyway. Do you think you could do it?
Yeah, because you have food in the morning, you have food in the evening, so it's not like you're not eating anything. You just...
I know, within a 24 period you do
Yeah.
actually have it. Also, my friend Jane, she's a Muslim and sometimes she does Ramadan. She's not actually doing it at the moment because she's breastfeeding. And I'm technically breastfeeding as well, but because I'm only going to do this for one day, that's why I'm doing it. But if I was going to do it for a whole month, I would only do it when I was not breastfeeding, because I feel like that's probably going to be a bit too much of a strain on the body, because when you breastfeed, you generally have to drink more water. So I'm really glad that I stockpiled it in me earlier on this morning when it was dark, and I'm going to drink loads later on today.
How's your mouth feeling? Like, not drinking water for so long, you must like be struggling to talk.
Yeah, I feel alright.
Yeah,
it's
you
okay.
sound normal, so
Oh.
I'm surprised about that, to be honest.
It's now going to be time for me to go and get Sienna because it's the end of her school. I'm going to be honest though, by this point, like my mouth is really hot and everything I keep thinking about, even though I'm trying to get on with emails, everything I keep thinking about is just having a drink, because it's just like obvious, you know, you feel thirsty, you have a drink, don't you? So now I think it's getting into like the point of where it's a lot more challenging now. How are you getting on? Feeling thirsty?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think my mouth is all like, I'm just slow. My body's slowed down, so
Yeah.
like you're probably gonna be like, Georgie's talking really slow all of a sudden.
Not many hours to go now, so we're all
thanks for
good.
going to get
And how are you doing, little Calms? You've been standing up today, haven't you? Right, I'm going to brush my teeth and then get Sienna,
Okay,
so I'll
then.
see you in a bit.
Bye.
And then see how Mum is.
Okay.
Can hear her actually, so she's not asleep.
Hi, Sienna.
Yeah, birthday, thank you. Are you doing okay with fast?
Yeah, I am actually. I'm just sitting here teasing myself, looking at loads of pictures of juicy dates, succulent. Oh, juicy dates. Oh, but I'm looking forward to later on what we've got planned.
Yeah.
Are you? Does my breath smell? Mia said it really smells.
No, I know it's going to already because mine does. Don't do that, it's disgusting.
Mia said it really stinks.
It's really gross.
What
like,
does it
honestly.
smell like? Sorry.
I don't know, it just smells gross. Just gross in general.
I keep fantasising about just drinking like a glass of fruit juice, or even, I know this is really naughty, of Coca-Cola. That's what I keep fantasising about. What are you fantasising about right now?
I don't know, probably food was not going to be there. Burgers, chips.
We need to go and get you a shirt for later on tonight, because guys, we're going to be going to something super special later on.
Right, outside literally feels like 1,000 times hotter than normal. I guess like we're super sensitive to it, is my only conclusion I can make. But to be honest as well, we haven't actually been outside because we've been avoiding the heat today, so I guess it's going to be to do with that. We've actually been in air conditioning either in buildings or in the car as well, haven't we?
Yeah, now like every time I swallow I feel like I'm choking on like a lump in my throat. I am now starting to get into like the deep of it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling really dehydrated.
However, on a positive note, so we've got to get
Sorry, am I complaining?
yeah,
Sorry.
maybe a little
Sorry.
bit,
Oh, no,
maybe.
I am just like commentating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel good. I feel very calm. I feel good.
Me too, it feels a little bit like a dream-like sort of
Yeah.
state. So we've got to get me a smart outfit now, but there's only about 2.5 hours now until we're going to eat. So in other words, we're going to have to leave in about 2 hours because there's going to be like a half an hour drive,
And then
it's going to be like the best meal and the best drink ever. It's going to be so satisfying.
I'm so excited. So we're going to make you look all really smart for tonight, because it's Ramadan. There's like a certain dress code, and it's like your knees and your shoulders should be covered, and it should be like really fancy and smart as well, and all sparkly and nice. Well, for the ladies anyway, it could be really smart, sparkly. Like I don't know, you might want a bit of gold and glitter, mightn't you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
All ready to go. You look absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You
So
ready,
do
little
you.
Calms? You ready? Good. Should we go to our first iftar then?
I'm so excited now. Like I've been thinking about the food, like because it's going to be all vegan, Fizz fam. My tummy is like, I'm getting prepared for the juices are going, and like it keeps like, I don't know, I keep having like this, but right, I'm not. Oh, sorry, it's so gross. But basically, there's loads of air in there because it's just empty, and like it just feels really weird. So, girls, do you know what an iftar is? Where we're going?
No.
Do you know?
No.
Okay, that is the meal where we're going to be breaking our fast. So I think iftar basically translates into break fast, and that is where we're going to be going. So I think there's like a special formula, what people do, like a tradition here, and you usually break the fast with dates and some juice. So I've just been literally thinking about it so much. And then there's going to be some other courses, so I'm really excited for this. I've never ever been to an iftar before, and it's all vegan, and obviously I haven't eaten or drank water all day, so I'm really excited about that as well.
Little Kami's excited, aren't you?
I'm actually also excited for you to break your fast. I'm so excited to see your reaction. Hopefully you don't throw up, that won't be good.
No, I don't think I'm going to throw up.
Right, because I really want water, but I know that I can't drink a lot of it. I feel quite like sensitive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just going to sip things.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried that all the food's going to be so delicious, but then like, because your stomach's probably shrunk a little bit, then I won't be able to fit it in. It's going to be one of those things like you're super hungry, but you can't eat it all anyway. We've just arrived at the restaurant, but Sienna pointed out the sun setting. It looks stunning, guys. I've got to show you it. There it is. Can you see it over there? Yeah, it looks amazing,
With the
doesn't
building, it looks perfect.
it? It looks beautiful.
Imagine if we could take a picture
Wow.
and make our own postcard.
Wow, that looks amazing. So once the sun sets, that is when we're going to be able to eat, drink, enjoy, socialise and have so much fun. It's funny how much like we depend on food and water, and I think that's like one of the reasons why people do Ramadan as well, is so that you realise like what you're reliant upon and like how to break free from those things and stuff. It's really it's been an amazing day so far. Shall we go in?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go in.
I either need a feast or to go to bed.
I know it's getting hard now, isn't it? But we're so close now, Darren. We're so close. So apparently the sun sets. I looked at like 6:53 or 54. It's now like 6:30 something. We're getting so. Okay, so not long now. But obviously the people who are serving us the food, they're going to be the ones who actually dictate when it happens. So I'm just going to let it be in their hands. Wow, look at all this Fizz fan. They're getting all the food prepared. You can also see the sun over there, which is important, isn't it, Sienna?
Are you hungry, Mum?
I am so hungry. I've been looking at the menu. Literally, there's like all these delicious sounding names, but then there's a live dosa station. And
That's
then over there, I
amazing.
noticed it's like a salad buffet. I'm getting so
I
excited.
bet you are.
Wow, this feels so magical and really special that we're getting to
It
take
feels
part in
like
this.
basically when you're coming on the home stretch of the marathon.
I
doesn't it?
know.
It probably makes you
The
appreciate it
sun is
so
now
much more.
disappearing, yeah.
I know, look, it's going, it's going. Oh, so basically, guys, since I've had the shower, and I know we're coming here, I've packed up a bit, but literally 2 hours out, or like 3 hours out, when we went to get down to clothes, walking in the heat,
'Cause it's
that
the
nearly
heat,
killed
yeah.
me, but I feel loads better now.
The time's nearly here. We've just been served something which is called camarudine, which is apparently apricot and palm sugar in there. And then we've got the dates here,
Yeah.
so any moment now. I might even have a little smell.
They said
first.
it was 6:56, didn't they?
Yeah, so
Are you
we've
like
got 8 minutes to go now until the sun's going to set.
When the sun sets, then there's going to be a prayer, and then you wait after the prayer, and then you enjoy this, and then you savour every moment and just feel so grateful.
So the time has come. Ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
I'll let you go first.
Wow. Wow, I can really taste apricot so much. Wow, you'll go now, Darren. And you just taste that, like the flavours.
My mouth is like suddenly watering as well.
I know, I'm going to keep drinking one as well.
What an amazing experience. Obviously it made it all like just feel really intense at the end once we actually got to sample all the food, and then we had a really nice social time as well. But it's just one of those things like where you go through some sort of a little bit of a hardship, and then it makes you really appreciate everything. Like Georgie said, like it's a little bit emotional towards the end.
Yeah, it was well
like
weird.
you start, like you appreciate all of your loved ones around you, and you feel really grateful for everything. So it's one of those things, once you have like a lack of something, then it makes you more aware of everything. So this is why we love like traveling, just getting to experience new cultures, learn new languages, experience new customs and ways of doing
Just
things.
getting involved as well. It's been really fun to get involved and feel like we're a part of something that was going on around here. I know we've only done it for one day, but yeah, hands up to all the people who are going to do it for a full 30
and
days.
also,
Wow.
like by the end of the day when you haven't eaten or drank and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
But then now I literally feel like so excited that I don't know whether I'm going to be able to go to sleep. I'm like, I want to do something.
Yeah, I know,
like,
I know.
Yeah.
I think that's why some of you guys who celebrate Ramadan, you said this is like a really exciting time of the year for you and you love it so much. And maybe it's because you go through that like period in the day where you have reflection and you're going through something like a journey, and at the end of it you get rewarded with family and like friends and food and music, and that is a really nice vibe. I really enjoyed it.
For definite. So top experience, and like as we've always said, basically there's something to learn from every person and every country in the whole world, so we're going to continue learning, exploring, growing.
Doing our best as well.
That's the end of today's video. You can go and watch more videos here. Subscribe if you're new. Other than that, see you in the next one. Treasure others for yourself.
Bye.